Hello and welcome to another video. Today I have a plan with me for you, and at this time in the video I am just showing you some of the different things I will be pulling into my spread. The first two things were from Sadie's stickers, followed by the Rose Colored Days and Planner Sophisticate collab, a sheet from Terran Sticker Shop, some Fox and Pip stickers, some Clever Gal Crafts flags, and then the kit that I will be using, which is a printable from PlannerChoco, an online shop, as well as some additional quarter box sheets that are also from PlannerChoco, and some character stickers from somewhere that I forgot. And yeah, so that's everything that I think I will be using. And this week I'm actually planning in some personal wide printable inserts from Annie Plans Printables, along with an extra sheet that I printed, which is from the Planner Sophisticate. Just send your printables on Etsy. And so yeah, this is my pre-planning sheet and we are just going to get started. I will begin a kind of speed through time-lapse thing in a second after I zoom in a bit so that we can get a better view. I do want to note throughout this video that there are a couple of places where things skip, and that's because as I was doing this, a lot of other things were also happening. I'd paused the video recording to talk to my boyfriend because he was making dinner for us, and then I forget to turn the recording back on. And what I've noticed, I'd already done stuff. So I'll do my best to fill in the blanks, and at the end we do get to see the whole spread. But just so you know, every now and again there may be a skip, and that's just because of the nonsense with me forgetting to set the recording again. Another thing to note is that I am switching into these personal wide planner inserts. I got a KKK B6 planner for Christmas and I'm using these in it. Later in the week I will have a whole video of my whole planner setup and everything I'm doing for 2019, and I'll show you this planner and we'll get a few more details about how I'm using it. But for now, I just wanted to give you this plan with me at the beginning of the week, because I am going to be starting a new schedule. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays are when I'm going to be posting a video, and Mondays are when you will see my pre-plan for that week, and so that's what this video is. Wednesdays, I'm going to start having a memory plan with me, and then Fridays are kind of up in the air for anything I happen to be feeling at the time. And this Friday in particular, I have my 2019 planner lineup coming out, so that's all going to be reflected in this spread. And so right now I am putting down the date covers. I put on that date cover just to see where they ended, like how far up they went, so that I could line this full box up at the top of that line, and they could all be like even. And so yeah, so I think here I'm going to start the time lapse and we will just get going. And so I have sped the video up by 2 times speed so that we can see things a little faster, but hopefully I can still keep up this narration. And so I'm figuring out what I want to do with my glitter headers, and there's this soft pink color that I've decided to use in the sidebar area. And I'm deciding if I want to put an overlay over this quarter box, and I do. Actually, let me figure out exactly what it says. So this is the one that says "Here Comes Forever," and I thought that that was nice. This is a wedding kit because at the end of the week I will be going to the wedding of my boyfriend's sister, and I just thought it would be a fun time to use one of these kits. I don't go to very many weddings, mostly because all of my cousins and like family members are either way older than me and like were married before I was born, or way younger than me and aren't getting married for anytime soon. And then you have all my friends who were all at like the same age, early 20s, not getting married anytime soon. So I just thought that her wedding would be a fun time to kind of play around with this really awesome kit from PlannerChoco, which I thought was really pretty. And yeah, they're just fun. Weddings are really cute events, you know. So I wanted to celebrate her wedding in my planner. And yeah, it's gonna be an interesting time. I'm planning down these date covers, and I really like the date covers. Sometimes I'm a little skeptical about some of the patterns in the backgrounds. It's been a while since I've filmed a plan with me, but there were kits that I filmed and then didn't actually go back to edit, especially in December when I had finals and job interviews and then the Christmas holidays, and everything kind of got really busy and I wasn't able to follow up on that footage. There were some kits where I wasn't a fan of the pattern in the date covers, but these date covers I do really like. I love all the soft pinks in this kit with the little splashes of green. For the date dots, I'm using these gold date snowflakes from a Sadie Stickers $2 Tuesday, because I thought it would be fun, one, to use them just because, you know, it's the winter season and I want to use them, and also because this kit is very light and springy, but it's January and the wedding is happening in January and it's like a winter wedding, so I thought I'd bring that in with this these overlays. And so I have the snowflake date dots and also these snowflake glitter overlays that I'm putting, header overlays that I'm putting over those. The foil I am using in this kit, because I don't think I've said it, is light gold. It's gold for Sadie stickers, like just light gold, just gold. But then for Rose Colored Days, I did select the light gold foil, because she has a ton of foil options and I can't wrap my head around all of them, but I know I like the light gold. And what I'm doing throughout the whole week is that at the top I'm putting this light pink kind of glitter header, and then at the very bottom I'm ending all the boxes with this darker pink glitter header, and I really like that. I think it frames it well. Before this week, which I didn't really film, I tried to put washi along the bottom and I didn't like how that looked, because the boxes just aren't close enough to make them cohesive enough that I feel like a strip of washi across both of them makes sense. So I'm treating each of the weekday boxes as their own entity and not having anything kind of crossover between the two. And I like how that comes out this week. And so here I have these light gold heart checklists, also from Rose Colored Days, and I am cutting them down to 3 hearts. She does have like mini checklists as a listing, but for me, I felt like I could get more hearts at once if I just got the 6 heart checklist sheet and cut them all down. And so that's what I'm doing here. And so I put this 3 heart checklists just because these inserts are going to be for me to kind of organize my day before tackling my day. And what that means is that I'm going to put in these inserts events for that day, classes I have to go to, events I need to attend, videos I need to post. And then this 3 heart checklist is for a top 3 list. And so as the day comes closer, I'll pick the top 3 things I really need to get done for that day. And then later this week, you'll see that I am bringing back my bullet journal, and that is where I'll really get into like not just those top 3 tasks, but like all the things I need to do to get those tasks done, along with any other more optional tasks. And so that's how this is all going to work, and that's what that checklist is for. Then I put down that full box with this little deco overlay of a champagne glass bottle with little hearts bubbling out of it. And on top of that, I have a green glitter header. And then I wanted laundry is one of the things I have to do, and I was going to put it in the bottom, but then realized I probably wouldn't have room, so I just added it to that checklist. And then I layered this gold class script over this quarter box to mark that I do have to go to a quilting class at 1 p.m. My school does a winter study term, which means that during the month of January, we don't technically have it off for Christmas break, but we do only have one class, and it's a random class, and they offer a lot of different kinds of classes, and this year I'm taking a quilting class. I'm using that planner stack from the Fox and Pip to mark my videos for that day. So on Monday, which is when this video goes up, I've listed the Plan With Me video, which is this video, followed by my bullet journal setup. Those are the 2 videos that will be coming out today. Most weeks there will only be 1 video, but I am super behind. I will be just catching up because of the holidays and some craziness with the local bus system and stuff like that. I've been really behind on videos. So as a result of that, this week I will be doing like 2 videos a day, I think, at least for the first couple of days. This is the first jump that we just saw. My camera stopped and I don't know what I was doing, but I'm now putting down this tiered like donut stack or something here that kind of looks like it wants to be a wedding cake. I don't really know what that is, but it's cute. It's fine. And I put it down really crooked, so I picked it up and I tore the paper, but when I put it back down, it kind of glues the paper back down, so it's okay. One day I probably will invest in like undo or something like that, but it's kind of expensive. It's like $11 a bottle, and while a bottle may last a while, it's just the upfront cost isn't something I want to deal with right now, so I'm just peeling up my stickers and hoping for the best at the present. And I decided not to go with any kind of foil overlay for this box because there's a lot going on with this big like pastry thing. And then beneath that, I'm just putting down a bill of due sticker to remind myself that I do need to pay my cell phone bill. It's not due on that day. I think I get the statement like the day before and it's due like at the beginning of next month, but I always pay it within a day or 2 of receiving the statement. And I especially have to remind myself to do this because I usually do it with my semester study, work study job. I pay for it myself. But winter study is such a weird time that I don't have a job for this whole month, and so this month I actually have to ask my mom to give me the money to pay for it, and then I have to remember to ask her for that, and I just need to mark it in my planner so I don't forget. And a while ago, I used a pink flag from Clever Gal Crafts to mark that I need to prep for a free university course that I'm teaching. Free university is just what they call the program at my college, wherein during our 1-month winter study term, students sign up to teach other students classes about random things they happen to have a lot of knowledge or interest in. And this year I decided I wanted to do one on planning and sharing with people the different kinds of planning systems and styles and things that I've been exploring over the past almost a year or so. And so I just have to remember to prep some stuff on Tuesday because we are going to be meeting Mondays and Wednesdays. For Wednesday, I put down this floral box and I'm putting over it this clear deco that says love, love with a little bow in the middle. And I think I finally got up to the video with my voiceover, so that's a good time. And I don't know what I'm doing. I guess we'll see. I also zoomed in, so sometimes they start to do things out of the camera, and I'm sorry about that. And this is me trying to get my papers just in order. Printable kits are awesome, but one thing about them is that because I choose not to cut them down in order to be able to punch them and put them in like a full-size binder, the sheets I'm usually working with are really big. And so here I realized that I was working outside of the camera frame, but I just put another quarter box and class script for my class, and then another planner stack to mark my videos for that day, which are going to be my January setup in my bullet journal and a memory plan with me for the week of Christmas. So that will be fun. I finished filming that today. I did a ton of filming this weekend, the weekend of the 6th of January. So much filming. I was so behind, and there's just a lot of things that I wanted to get up really quickly because this is the season for it, like my planner lineup, my bullet journal setup, all that kind of stuff. So this week's going to be jam-packed. I do use a single heart that I cut from a heart checklist to mark my free university course, which I'm calling Planning for Functionality, because I think it's kind of a play on words, right? The fun at the beginning of functionality, because this is a hobby for me and I think it's a lot of fun, but it can also be highly functional, and that's kind of what I want to show people in the class that I'm working on. And so I just put that heart there. It's kind of like an icon slash place to kind of check off, yes, I held class and I didn't actually forget to show up or anything crazy like that. And then at this point, I am laying down the date covers and the glitter headers to set up Thursday and Friday. This is a week on 4 pages, and I was a little hesitant about using this kind of setup at first because I was worried the space in between the days would be too big and awkward. Well, every time I see it in a planner video, I don't really like it. But now that I've actually printed the inserts and looked at them and planned in them for a couple of weeks, I do enjoy them. I don't find the space to be that big of a deal, and the only issue I had was that I wish I had a bit more space, which is why later you'll see that I did print this lists page from the Jan7 printables. And so like I did for the other days, on Thursday and Friday, I'm just putting down these green glitter headers so that I can ready the full boxes, and I'm just doing my best to line it up, everything to approximately the same height as the days before, by layering the sheets over one another so I can kind of get a sense of where everything is falling. And I had a hard time picking the full boxes for the weekend. I knew the full box I wanted to use for Friday because Friday is the rehearsal dinner of the wedding. I knew the box I wanted to use for Saturday because Saturday is the wedding. And I knew the box I wanted to use for Sunday because it's the day after the wedding. But I had no idea what I wanted to do for Thursday, and so this took me a bit of time, but I eventually settled on this really pretty skirt that's kind of just flowing and has this really nice glitter on it. And I also wanted Thursday to be like a fun box because oh, see, those are the champagne glasses that I really wanted to use for the rehearsal dinner because I thought they looked really classy and kind of like fancy dinner glasses kind of thing. Yeah, anyway, I wanted Thursday to be kind of special because Thursday is also the 25th month anniversary for me and my boyfriend, and we celebrate every month anniversary in some small way. Usually we go out to eat like a food we don't usually let ourselves eat, like pizza or something like that, because it's like not really healthy and not the kind of thing we want to eat every day, but it's a fun treat on our month anniversary. And we've done that every month for like over 2 years now, so this is going to be the 25th month. And this foot pop sticker from the Fox and Pip and this quarter box from that sheet I showed earlier is what I put down to mark that. And I don't know what I'm doing right now. Later I do decide to put some clear gold deco scripts over the full boxes, but I don't think that's what I'm doing now. I pulled some icons for the other two things I wanted to do on Thursday. The alarm clock is to remind me that I have a quilting field trip on Thursday. My class typically means Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but on Thursday she's taking us to a fabric store so that we can buy fabric for our independent projects. And then I also put down a car sticker because Thursday I have to drive over to where my boyfriend's family lives because the wedding is in that area. And so we have to get over there in time for the rehearsal dinner. And then Friday, I have this planner stack that I've been using all week to mark my videos. And Friday, I'm just posting my 2019 planner lineup. So the videos will then become just one every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, instead of 2 on Monday and Wednesday. Also, Friday, I marked the rehearsal dinner with this really pretty floral flag. And now I bring in the notes page that I adapted from a Jan7 printables insert. And it doesn't really fit anywhere, so I kind of just stick it in between the Thursday, Friday page and the Saturday, Sunday page. So it's kind of towards the end of the week, but not in the next week. And I decided to just decorate it a bit. Last week's I didn't really get to decorate because when I was playing with my stickers, I didn't have the insert yet. And then once I got the insert settled, I had already put my stickers away. I don't even know what I did with the excess stickers from last week. But this week I had everything out at the same time, so I am decorating it with the extra full box. Because this kit has 8 regular size full boxes and then 3 double boxes that we'll see later. I used one of them for Saturday, so this is an extra one. And I just put a header on top of it just because I thought that might look pretty. And I do spend a fair amount of time with the deco on this page and just trying to figure out where I wanted things to go. I kind of wanted to use almost all of the deco on these 2 pages just because there wouldn't be space for it anywhere else, and it was really pretty. So I put these 2 chairs, the same as Dear and Mrs., up in the Happy Thought box, and really anytime I'm not doing something right now, it's just me figuring out what deco do I put where. There are those couple of wedding rings that I put, I separated them. I put one on one side of the page and the other on the other side. And then next to these to-do checklist box header things, I'm putting these little cakes. And one of them is the tall, like, donut kind of cake that was in a full box earlier, and the other is just a smaller cake with a lot of flowers. And then up by the don't forget, I put the little leafy, like, floral sticker. And I'm just scattering the deco around. There's not really much to this. I didn't have anything in mind in particular. I just wanted to use as much as possible and sort of kind of tried to keep things balanced. Yeah. And I don't think I realized that in the upper left corner those papers are getting in the way, so I'm sorry if that is annoying. Whew. And I also apologize if my voice has gotten weird because it's been a while since I've done a voiceover like this. Here I realized that my camera cut out again, so I was just giving you a quick flip of what the final notes page ended up looking like. And then I move on to Saturday and Sunday, where again I'm just going to put down the date covers and the glitter headers and probably the 3 heart checklists, like I have for every other day. And then I didn't quite white out high enough on Sunday, so I just fixed that a bit, and I'm going to put down the snowflake date dots. They just barely fit in there, and I think that's cool. Here my camera cut out again, so there's Saturday and Sunday. I put down the full boxes and the overlays and marked like one other thing. We'll get a close-up of that in a bit. I'm sorry that my camera just didn't catch that at all because I forgot to press record, which is a shame because I was really excited to get to Saturday because that was the day of the wedding, and the kit has this really pretty double box of like a girl in her wedding dress, and she's blonde because my boyfriend's sister is blonde, and it's a great box, and we'll see it later. Can't believe that I didn't record that part. But I did go back to the sidebar, spent some time thinking about what I wanted to do, finally marked my habits, and put down this little flag because I wanted to leave some space to just mark like a highlight of the week or something like that. And I don't really know what to do with the sidebar because most of my sidebar stuff fits in the note page. But yeah, I put down that 3 heart checklist anyway, just to take up some space, and then I left the rest blank, and you got to see a glimpse of the mess that was surrounding me because I knocked my camera. And so now I'm going to be putting the inserts back into my planner. This is a peek of the setup I have going on. And now we're back to regular speed, and the video will be ending after I get these inserts in and I have just give you a brief flip of the things that are going on. I encourage you to pause when I get to the Saturday Sunday page because again I didn't film me planning that box. But thanks for watching, and if you liked what you saw, be sure to like, comment, and or subscribe. And I do apologize for the lighting. one of the things about the videos that are coming out this week is that I had to film them. I was so behind, I had to film them whenever I had the time to film them, and that also meant that they were kind of, it was nighttime, so there wasn't a lot of natural daylight and the lighting was weird. That will improve, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.